Howdy, folks. What's going on? It's the Outlaw Hatfield back at you one more time. What's going on, guys? Who we got out there? I see Rich. I see Gun Loving Grandpa Scott P79 is out there. Hey, guys. Glad to have you tonight. Guns and Barbecues out there as well. We are waiting on the one and only Gwebs. Could possibly be in the whole time zone thing got us. I sent him an email. I've sent him a message on Patreon. Hopefully, he gets one of the two, and he'll be here shortly. In the meantime, let's talk. How's everybody out there doing tonight? And don't everybody speak at once. Not the first time that I have had the issue. Hey, Two Live Moo is in the house. Look at this. Not the first time I've had the whole time zone issue on the show. Probably won't be the last. I sent him a message last week saying that 10 o'clock Monday night. He's in Arizona. I'm in South Carolina. It sort of gets us from time to time. Hopefully, we'll get it worked out and he'll be here shortly. Patriot in the Dark in the house. How are you, sir? Patriot, one of these days, I need to get you in here for one of these interviews. That would be a good one, I do believe. The bovine invasion is happening. Not sure what the bovine invasion is, but if you say so. C4 defense. Looky here. I agree with you, Kingpin. Eastern time zone is the only one that matters. It just confuses people. Hey, Mario, how are you? Georgia Trucker, how you doing, buddy? I've actually met Georgia Trucker. He actually came to the job one day. Nice guy, great guy. You leave Moo alone. Moo is always welcome in here. He's the only cow I won't eat. So, how's y'all's week going? Y'all having a good time? Enjoying your COVID lockdowns? Ozzy, look at this. Still kicking. That's me, Bubba. I'm still here. So far, so good, anyway. And by the way, I noticed that C4 was in the house. I spoke to him a little bit a few days ago, and we might have a surprise for you coming up. If I can convince him to do another one of our wrestling chats one of these days. Obnoxious One, how are you? You would have been first 45 minutes ago, Obnoxious. You would have been first 45 minutes ago. Now, you're 45 minutes late. And Gizzard Gary is now in the house. Here we go. We're rolling 17 strong, guys. Don't forget to hit those thumbs up. And I do expect at least one thumbs down. It wouldn't be this show without one. You was first before the gun snob. There's no help for you. Well, y'all getting bitter tonight, ain't you? C4, you're in law enforcement. Keep those guys under control out there. Keep the peace. Make them happy. If they can't get happy, club them over the head with something. Knock them out. Either way, I'm good. Elbow call. Indian deathlock. Night strike. If you're gonna toss sarge anything, it probably better be a donut, and more than likely glazed without sprinkles. Jamie V, good vibes. How are you? Foose is in the house. What's going on, Foose? Hey, I never claimed to be pretty, son. I never once claimed to be pretty. But even on my worst day, I still look better than you. So I'm still waiting on my interviewee, Gwebs. Hopefully he gets the email I sent. We shall see. If not, I will sit right here and chit chat with you guys all night long. You know me, I'll put the link right out in the box there for everybody to get a hold of. There's no such thing as a bad show, it's just bad timing. G23, how you doing? Now, why would you go and insult Night Strike like that? Think about all the good he's done for this community. So, let's see. I'm going to give this another, let's say 4 or 5 minutes. Gwebs, don't shut up. Show up, shut up, show up. I'm going to post a link out in the chat, get a few of you guys in here, chit chat a little bit for the next hour or so, see what we can come up with. We are not going to be on here for 5 hours tonight, folks. I got to work tomorrow. And that will be the only thing said about work. Where's the shootout? This is the shootout, Bubba. This is it. This is all you get. See, there was a time when I would do this show, and we would do some show and tell. We'd actually show some guns on here. That don't happen anymore, apparently. Apparently, showing a gun on YouTube now will get you banned. So, or at least on a live stream. I'm still in South Carolina at the moment, Patriot. Who knows what the future holds? I'm always up for an adventure. Yeah, well, I'm still waiting on him. He might have. Hey, it wouldn't surprise me if he completely forgot about it. Nice strike. I mean, you know. Okay, what's wrong with Optimus Prime, dude? would you have been happier with a Grimlock shirt? And if you notice, that's the OG Optimus Prime. That's Generation 1. That's when Optimus was cool, not that movie crap. Mandatory despots. Okay. That's not going to happen. I can respect Grimlock, Rich. I like Grimlock. Grimlock's cool. Grimlock is cool. Mr. Nightstrike, did you hear anything back from Gwebs as of yet? You're having problems buffering? Hmm. Well, I hope he's okay, man. There's a delay. How much of a delay? And is it affecting the show? That's the next question. Gun snob, be careful what your next words are. Gary, go take a long walk off a short pier. So what we're going to do is this. Well, here's what I'm going to do, Gizzard and Gun. So I'm going to take this wonderful link that I've got saved, and I am going to post it right out here. If I can actually figure out how. Let's see here. I cannot figure out how to do this. See, this was so much easier the way it was laid out before. Copy, share, select all. There is no paste button. There it is. There. Now, Sarge, feel free to jump in here if you'd like to. Gizzard Gary, you're more than welcome.
Hello.
Hey, Rich, how are you, Bubba?
Yeah, not too bad. It's good to have you back in the fold, man.
Good to be back. Good to be back. I was gone for way too long.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, you guys can thank Ghost and Clovertech for me being back, because I was still under the impression that I couldn't go live without the internet. So
yeah, that's the way it used to be until they got rid of the Hangouts thing.
yeah,
They have 1,000 subs.
I see you, Gary. So, Night Strike, how you doing, Bubba?
I'm doing good, cuz. How you doing?
Pretty good. What are you pointing at, Gary?
This thing over here.
What thing?
Your cousin Night Strike over there.
Be nice to the tactical chicken. He's the only one we got.
He's trying to poke a Night Strike in the belly and see if he laughs like the Pillsbury Doughboy.
Oh, come on. That's not nice.
I'm sure he does.
Probably.
And rolls like a roller skate.
I bet he's not as bold as me, though.
So,
he's getting there, though.
I got an update for you, Ellis.
Oh, you're getting married.
No. I checked the CEO of your company's website. I checked his Facebook page, and he said Friday, 4 p.m.
Okay. Well, I don't know what you're talking about. I am not discussing anything having anything to do with my work, my job. We will not be getting into those conversations.
No, he posted pictures of the dagger and said 4 p.m. Friday.
Yeah, well,
That's
like I said.
That's a mistake.
Dude,
An ammo shortage? Uh-oh.
We will not be discussing anything to do with my work or my job. We will not name my work or my job.
Nope, we're not. No.
So let's just get that one out of the way real quick.
Ooh.
And we now have a Foose in here.
Foose is loose.
So what I will do, guys, first I want to apologize for not having this thing set up right and Gwebs not being here. I will get it worked out. We will do this next week. I will have Gwebs here and we will try this again. Please accept my apology.
You're buffering awfully hard.
Not here.
Or buffering,
Not here.
whatever.
No, he's fine here.
Just you, Night Strike.
Just me?
It's just you.
Just you.
Just me, evidently.
It's just you.
Your internet sucks.
My internet.
Well, it's Arkansas.
That's
why I'm getting the hell out of here.
Come to freedom.
Yeah, I thought Arkansas was a fairly free state.
Yeah.
Wasn't in Snob's top 10.
No, it wasn't.
Well, South Carolina.
Well, yeah, I'm going to be
Nope.
a lot closer to Mr. Gizzard.
Somebody else trying to join. Sweet cheese. Who is sweet cheese?
This ought to be good.
Bubba, I don't know who you are, so I'm not going to let
Do
you
it.
here.
You can kick him out if you have to. What I mean?
Well, no.
No, Ellis has standards. Figure that one out.
Well, no, it's not that.
He let us in here, didn't he?
Yeah, that shows you how low my standards are.
Well, I didn't say his choices were great. I just said he has standards.
You know, I offered it to C4, and even C4 declined. So what's that tell you?
Gun Snob says it's me. So it must be Snob.
Uh-huh. Okay, we're going to try this. Luckily, I got a boot button.
Let him in.
He's in.
Oh,
Sweet
boy.
Cheeks. Okay, hello, Sweet Cheeks. And apparently Sweet Cheeks was afraid. It's okay. We're an intimidating bunch. Especially Gary. Look at that bald head.
Bald is beautiful, man.
Gary's got the longest forehead in the world.
Oh God, the night strikes are multiplying.
Yeah, that's scary right there.
That is
Ha
scary.
ha ha.
So, Gary, how's
Hmm.
things been with you, man? I haven't talked to you in a minute.
Pretty darn good. I can't complain. I was just over finishing up cleaning a gun, and I saw on my watch it said Outlaw Hatfield's going live. It's like, uh-oh, I better get my hands washed and get over here. So,
Yeah. Hello, Hot and Fresh. How are you?
This is the Outlaw Hatfield show?
This is it.
Nice.
Congratulations. You have found us
What's going on?
in all of our glory. Not a whole lot. What's going on with you?
Oh, same old shit, you know.
Different day?
Yeah, I think so.
Cool. So,
Glad to
Hot
see
and
you.
Fresh,
Glad to see you back doing some shows. Missed you.
it's been way too long.
It has, buddy.
It's when was my last show, Gary? Do you remember?
a week ago.
I meant before that, jackass.
About a year ago, I think.
It's been longer than that.
It's right around the 4th of July last year, I think.
So it's been a minute. Well, I am going to try to get this thing going every week again. I've missed this. You will not believe how much I've missed this. I've missed you guys. Gary doesn't have a forehead. He has a 5 head.
Of course,
Thus saith the Sarge.
At least they're not calling it cue ball.
That's not nice at all. That's not nice at all.
Is that a fry cook I hear?
Yes, it is.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm sure you know.
Dear
I'm alone.
God.
It's a mean flat pizza. I'm telling you, flat, the thin
I'm
crust pizza.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me say this. We now have a certified, bona fide
Boner fries?
slop cook in the house. Midnight
Hot and fresh
Range TM.
I
Yeah.
guess if they would know a slop cook, it would be you since you worked in a diner.
The Travi has showed up.
You know it.
How are you doing, Travis, my friend?
Oh, you know, I'm actually heading home from work. I got a couple of minutes till I get home, so I figured I'd jump in and say hi.
Your wife.
Tell you that we missed you, buddy, and we wish you could jump into some of the chats with us, you know?
Well, now that I know that I can, I probably will.
There you go.
This man, let me tell you guys something. This man has sent me a link to his show every week for the last year and a half. And I was under the impression that I couldn't join those because I had a cell phone.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
I'm on mine right now.
so now I know that that's not the case. And so I will be hitting you up eventually.
You know what this means? It means you haven't been watching anybody's shows, or you would have known that a long time ago because everybody jumps in our shows on cell phones.
Yeah. You know I've been sending you links too, by the way.
Yeah, but I don't pay attention to you.
I know. You throw them in the garbage. I understand.
I mean, God. Well, I have standards. You said it yourself.
Ooh, you got me there.
I wanted to keep sending you links, buddy, because I didn't want you to think that we forgot about you. Wanted you to know we're still out here for you, know?
I understand that, and I appreciate you guys immensely.
Every so often, we might even have asked Night Strike for an update on how your situation was, too.
Yeah, you told me you were going to go to you were wanting to move back to West Virginia. What happened?
Things changed.
Huh.
Rick was going to adopt him, and the adoption fell. So he's not going to West Virginia anymore.
That's exactly it. The adoption
Is that-
fell through.
Can you guys hear me? Anything?
Yeah, well, what happened?
Yes,
was
we can hear you.
The adoption
Oh,
didn't fall
sweet.
through. We dropped the adoption because we found out he was too old to claim as a dependent on our taxes.
Oh, that's what that was. Okay.
Well, so, soon you could be 94 and do that.
Wow.
You girls are funny. I have missed this.
So, Sarge had a question out in the YouTube chat about reloading. Night.
Okay.
He's talking about is it a good time to be reloading now if since ammo you can't find it. And
I will say this, and take it for what it's worth. We have had, or I have had, I will say, people ask me about reloading stuff because they can't find reloading gear or ammo, bullets, cases, or anything else anywhere.
so you could find cases, you could find bullets, you could find powder. What you can't find is the goddamn primers. So, Sarge, if you already were thinking about it and already had a stockpile of stuff, absolutely, it's a great time to start doing it. But if you didn't have all that stuff, don't look into it. Just the prices will scare you away from reloading.
The current prices, right?
Yes, the current prices. Like I'm seeing 5,000 primers that usually, during non-panic times, you could buy them $135, $140 for 5,000 of them. Well, now I'm seeing that those 5,000 go for almost $1,000. So no, don't get into it right now.
It's like $1 a round, isn't it?
It's
I will
stupid.
I will say this: when it gets to 9mm target ammo going for $25 a box,
Yeah, that's
you
50
might
cents
want to.
around.
Yeah,
Like whenever I reload, like I bought all my primers way before all this. I'm still reloading and shooting 9mm for 9.5, 10 cents around.
but where are you finding the primers?
I've had primers.
He buys them in bulk.
So since all this COVID crap happened, I've bought 120,000. Most of it's been resold, but I still have my own stash of about 20,000.
So you're getting ready for the zombie apocalypse.
No, I'm preparing for this ammo shortage to be around until spring or summer of 2022. Don't expect this to get any better next year at all, no matter who wins.
Oh no,
Let's just say this: it hasn't gotten bad yet.
Oh no, it's going to get worse.
Yeah, I mean for finding any types of firearms, any types of ammo, you think it's bad now? Wait till next year; it's going to be even worse.
But
it's going to get worse.
You're just going to have to. I pick up a box now and again, here and there.
If you can find it.
And I have some stored up.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been preparing for this for a little while.
Yeah.
This goes back to prepping, people.
Well, going back and back in the day, whenever people like, how much ammo should I have? Well, be able to withstand a year or two's worth of ammo shortages. That's what it should be. Back then I was saying once stuff breaks loose again, I'm gonna have probably 3 years of ammo of components for myself.
And here's something else you guys need to think about when it comes to all of this. People's always got in their head, well, this won't happen, this won't happen, this won't happen. Well, now it has happened, and everybody's panicking. And I see it on a daily basis. People complain about not having ammo, and then they go to a range and they fire 100 rounds. If I understand the want to go out and shoot that ammo, to have fun with your guns, now may be the time you might want to sit on some of it.
Better, instead of buying a cheeseburger back, months and months and months ago, or in 2019, maybe you should have gotten a box of ammo instead and ate lunch meat for lunch or something like that. There's always ways to get around some stuff. It's a choice to do it. And I know people are like, people have told me, well, I couldn't back then. I'm like, really? You couldn't go to Dollar General and buy a loaf of bread? You had to go to Walmart, or you had to go to McDonald's and buy a Big Mac when you go to Dollar General and eat for about 3 or 4 days on the same dollar, on the same amount. It's choices.
Well, if you get the stuff, buy it when you can. Grant you, right now the prices are outrageous on any ammo, and it's going up every other day.
So, like, some stuff isn't. Like, some of your 30-30, some of your like 44 special, some of your big stuff isn't really moving.
Well, hunting season started here about 3.5 weeks ago for deer hunting.
Mm-hmm.
So now we're starting to see those go quickly.
I'm surprised those didn't go whenever all this stuff started. I'm surprised people didn't go like, oh, 9mm gone. I wonder about deer season. But hey, you never know.
So yeah, it's bad everywhere. And I agree with you. I don't see it getting any better in the next year and a half.
So I've talked to a couple people that are in the business of making. If all orders stop right now, the manufacturers have a back order until summer already in orders.
Yeah, and don't forget, they have to fill military, police contracts
First.
Federal employees first.
Mm-hmm.
So they got priority over us.
Mm-hmm.
So it could be a while.
All these big distributors and stuff that order, billions of rounds a year, they usually, make one big order and then they sell that throughout the year. That's how they get the huge discounts. All these distributors, they're out in April, early May. If you don't have ammo, good luck. You're not going to be finding it. Unfortunately, that's sucks that we're having to talk about it, but it's reality. Anyway,
it's
What's everyone up to?
Thanks for bringing us all down, Foos.
Dude.
He wasn't bringing us down. He was just speaking truth. I mean, you know.
Way to be optimistic there.
He's just telling it like he sees it, and you can't hold that against him.
Just call me Debbie. Debbie Dana.
Yeah.
It's to the point now where people need to make decisions. Okay, do I want to buy ammo to play with, take out to the range and shoot 50, 100, 200 rounds? Or do I want to sit on this in case stuff really, really does get worse? And there's a good possibility that it's going to get worse.
It's not a possibility. Dry fire. Keep your skills up that way. You know, if you go to the range, you know, take 2 magazines instead of 2 boxes. I mean, yeah, I got, I I said 20,000 primers, and I have, probably 10, 12,000 40 loaded up. A lot more of that than 9. But I'm going to be restricting myself too. Buy a flintlock. Yeah. All I have to do is kick around for a couple flints, and there you go. Right. Now that I'm in Debbie Down, really was a Debbie Downer. Killed everything.
You killed it.
But hey, you said that there's some new firearms possibly coming out.
No, I didn't say that. That was Night Strike.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah,
I saw it on Facebook, so I don't know if it's true or not.
Well, I mean, Facebook's always true, right?
No, it's not.
What? Since when?
Since forever.
Oh. Well,
remember, don't believe everything you read on the internet, even if Sarge says it.
No, Sarge says it. It's gospel. Sarge would never lie.
Uh-huh.
No, he wouldn't.
Yeah, Sarge does think Guy on a Buffalo is the best song ever, so I mean...
Wait. Say that again?
I said Sarge does think that Guy on a Buffalo is the best song ever.
Only if he's the guy on the Buffalo.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong. Like I said, if Sarge says it, it's true.
Oh, well
honestly. No, it's fact. I mean, if he honestly thinks Hulk Hogan was better than Ric Flair, that's his gospel. It's fact.
I mean, that right there is the absolute truth.
Except for Sarge got all kinds of irritated when we voted Hulk Hogan the better world champ than Ric Flair, if you remember back to that.
Yeah, he wasn't happy about that.
Well, neither was I. Because that was crap. You guys are idiots.
I must have missed that one.
I am froze up.
You did.
Well, step outside. I'm sure it's kind of warm out there.
Yeah. Hold on a minute. I will return.
Don't threaten us.
Don't threaten us.
There we go. I agree, Sarge, wholeheartedly. Ric Flair is the greatest of all time. And Ghost, I sent a link out there. If you want to jump in, Bubba, help yourself. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, yes, Ghost. That was also a good wrestler.
Macho Man.
Macho Man.
Well,
Macho Man was good. I will never, ever put him in the same category as Ric Flair.
Sting.
Sting was, well, I'm
Sting
going
was Sting.
to tell you what made Sting. What made Sting was Ric Flair.
No,
If there was not a Ric Flair, Sting would not be or had ever been where he got to be.
No. You got to go back a different way than that. What made Sting was Magnum TA's car wreck.
Well, yeah, this is true. In the beginning, yes, it was Ric Flair or Magnum TA because they were pushing him to be the NWA version of Hulk Hogan, and he would have done it and succeeded far better than Hulk Hogan ever managed to.
Baron Von Raschke, that's a name I haven't heard of in a long time.
Yeah.
I'll be back, guys.
That's all you would need.
Thanks for the warning.
Okay, here's one for you guys. He brought up Baron Von Raschke. What was Baron Von Raschke's finish?
The Iron Claw.
Iron Claw.
Very good. I am impressed. I didn't think anybody would get that.
Oh yeah.
I am highly impressed. You all get gold stars for the night. So, I am guilty of not watching any of the new stuff, the AEW or the new NWA shows. Is any of that any good?
AEW kind of has a WCW feel to it, especially with Cody Rhodes being one of the executive vice presidents of it. And it's also got some of the Japanese thrown into it as well, because you got some of the guys from Japan also that came in and founded that with Cody and the guy who's the son of the owner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. And Chris Jericho's over there too. So.
Sting was made by the Crew.
What are you guys yipping about?
And let's see, Arn Anderson works backstage, and he's also Cody's manager / coach. Tully Blanchard is in it. He's involved with it. So you got 2 of the 4 horsemen involved with it right there.
Two of the original 4 horsemen at that.
Yeah.
You know, about a month and a half ago, I heard somebody refer to Cody as the American Nightmare. And that struck me, and I was like, that is pretty cool.
Yeah, that's
his dad was the American Dream. One of his dad's greatest tag partners was Nikita Koloff, the Russian Nightmare. It just fits, man. It just fits.
Yeah, when he first started using the American Nightmare, if you think my dad was the American Dream, I'm a nightmare. That's where the American Nightmare came from. Was a promo that he gave. I think it was in Ring of Honor, saying that after he got released by WWE.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on there. I have never been a fan. I was not a fan of the WWF. I am not a fan of the WWE now. To me, the product has always been just too over the top and too cartoonish. Who was the best wrestler not to win the NWA World Title? Well, here's the thing, man. That is a very long list of great wrestlers. Arn Anderson should be on that list. Scott Hall could be on that list.
Me?
Even though his career was cut
Mean
short,
could be on that list. Jerry Lawler could basically be on that list. He was more Memphis than anything else.
Kevin Von Erich could be on that list.
Ole Anderson could be on that list. The Junkyard Dog. There's just that's a list that could go on and on and on forever. And narrowing it down to the one guy that should have been there that wasn't Tully Blanchard, for instance. Tully Blanchard had all the tools to make a great world champion. He just never got that push. And the Honky Tonk Man, I don't think ever wrestled in the NWA. And if he did, it was for a very short stint.
If he did, it was just in one of the territories, never on a major stage of it.
And he wasn't using the honky tonk thing at that point. I can tell you that for sure.
No, that's got to be the WWE your own thing. That's the way Vince McMahon is.
A guy we was talking about earlier, Magnum TA. I would absolutely have loved to have seen him wear that big gold belt.
Man, I saw him and Ric Flair go 60 minutes in Three River Stadium in a rainstorm on Memorial Day. When was that? 85, I want to say.
It would have been 84 or 85.
Yeah.
I was 2 or 3.
Because in 86, he had the car wreck.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I want to say it was 85. That was the main event of the night. Pouring rainstorm. It was like 50 to some degrees out. And they're in the ring getting just poured on in those little tights that they both wore.
Kerry Von Erich actually was the world champion. Yeah. Wasn't the world champion for long, but he was the world champion. He beat Flair for it.
Like a week?
Yep. Yeah. That's like a lot of people don't remember Wildfire Tommy Rich was a world champion for about a week.
A lot of people were, when you go over to the territories, Ric Flair lost that belt a lot that people just don't know about because it was during the territory days, and he would lose it and then win it back the next day in a run of one of the territories like out in Montana or somewhere, you know?
Randy Moki.
The Mokies were the best tag team ever, man.
I will never forget
that one match they won.
That one match they won. And it was the Super Destroyers that they beat.
No, it was the Gladiators. They're calling them the Gladiators.
Well, whatever they called them.
Yeah.
It was just a freak accident. And after that, those two guys left and never came back.
They were building them up as being the best tag team. They won this championship in this country and this championship in this country. I think it was all work to begin with, is just to get the Mookies a win.
And it was a flying cross body. The one was on his knees. One of the Mookies was on his knees behind one of the Gladiators. The other Mookie did a cross body, hit him. I guess he just landed wrong. Yeah, because the Mookies never won a match before that point.
Mm-hmm.
It was just amazing. And how did this turn into a wrestling talk also?
Somebody mentioned it.
Sarge. Blame Sarge.
It got brought up in passing, and then we just started talking about it.
So we went from an ammo shortage to professional wrestling. And
I'm not sure which one's sorrier.
Well, you know. Next we'll be talking about obscure number one music hits.
Hey, you know darn well how these chats go. Just because you've been gone for them.
Rich likes to talk about one-hit wonders like Vanilla Ice and stuff like that.
Hey, he had more than one hit.
Did he?
He had two. He had Vanilla Ice, and they had his face hitting the freaking floor as his career fell.
Oh.
Well, no, he had
one sucked just as bad as the other.
I think he had 3 hits because he had Ice Ice Baby, and I'm not even a Vanilla Ice fan, but my brother was. Don't get me started. Anyway, and then he had the one from the One Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie, and then he had the cover of that old disco song that he did.
Are you doing all this song?
Disco song.
Yeah,
Disco's dead.
We're going to have to find somebody really old to discuss disco. Hey, Sarge, we need you in here.
Oh.
Yeah, it may have been me. Sarge.
Isn't he younger than you, Outlaw?
Maybe in years. But have you seen that guy? He looks like he's 105.
The Sarge may be right. It might have been me that brought something up, or I was responding to something and then it just kept going that way.
It don't matter.
It don't matter.
Nope, it don't. It really don't.
I mean, if you really think about it, this is like whose line is it anyway? Shit don't matter.
And we all suck. So,
well, I mean,
no,
some more than others.
Obnoxious. I can't name that song from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I do not know the name of it. I think it's
Go Ninja, Go Ninja, Go. Go Ninja, Go Ninja.
I have no idea what the name of the song is.
That's the name.
It's Go Ninja.
See, we all suck. Food swallows. That's the only difference.
My little brother loved that movie. I don't know how many times I've seen it.
Of all the things Foos could say, he says that.
Yeah.
Speaking of Foos, dude, congratulations. I have been looking at some of your posts, and you are doing amazing over the last year.
Oh, with the shoots?
Yes.
Nah. This year's really been a pretty actual off year.
I don't know, man. You got, what, 2 state championships, something in there?
Actually, 3. I'm 18 and 19 production state champion, and then 2020 limited Arkansas championship.
Well, like I said, man, congratulations. I think I've sent you a couple messages over the year congratulating you, but I just wanted to do it, sort of face to face here.
Yeah.
What are you using? What gun are you packing through these things?
This year I'm shooting a pair of Tactical Sport oranges and 40.
40 caliber.
Yep, 20 rounds of 40 in the mag.
Ooh.
Actually, if I want to, I could shove 21 in it, but it's not reloadable. So if I want to, I could start off with 22 rounds of 40.
Wow.
In a 1.75 ounce or pound trigger.
That's light.
Yeah.
I thought you were using a CZ.
That's what TSOs are.
Oh, okay.
CZ. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was shooting last year I was shooting Shadow 2s. Year before that I was shooting original Shadows.
We've got one at work. It's a Shadow 2, one of the orange handles.
Okay, Shadow 2 orange. Yep.
And it's got the, how you do your normal thumb forward grip? Mm-hmm. Well, it's got this little bar that sticks out about that far for that first thumb.
So you have a Tactical Sport orange.
I love that gun.
Is it a single action only?
Yes. Okay,
so it's a TSO in either 9 or 40. That's what I shoot.
I want that gun so bad I can taste it.
Yeah, I have a pair of them.
Let me ask you. I heard of something through a rumor mill a while back, and you may know something I don't know. But somebody made the comment that CZ this year, maybe next year, is going to put out a Polymer 45. They've already got the 97, which I want one of those too.
I have not heard of a Polymer 45. I mean, you have the DWX, which is a marriage between a CZ Shadow 2 and a 1911. Basically, the top end's a 1911 from about the top of the trigger up. Actually, the trigger's at 1911, but the back of it's the back strap and everything. It's Shadow 2. The ergonomics are Shadow 2. The function is a 2011 or a 1911. So,
I have gotten really excited about just the thought.
Not with your camera on, dude.
Of a Polymer CZ 45. I've got the PO9. I love that gun.
So Polymer, to me, Polymer and 45 don't go together.
I've heard more than one person say that, but I actually shoot a Polymer 45 better than I do a 1911.
I'm not saying, they don't shoot or anything like that. Just the thought, the tradition. Oh, and he dropped. Awesome. But
Yeah.
the tradition of the 45, to me, just needs to stay in that single action, stay in that the single action, either 2011 or 1911. Just that, it's kind of like the Mosin gun. I mean, yeah, you get a Mosin, but there's nothing else. I mean, a Mosin gun is a wood, 7.62 by 54R. It's, when you think about it, it's a workhorse. It's a bolt action. Same with the 303. That there's just some calibers like this is what that caliber should be. This is what the caliber. What kind of gun should shoot that caliber, and that's how I think of. That's how I look at 45s.
So,
not dogging anything else, but that's just my personal opinion.
All right. You got your opinions. I've got mine. That's fine. I still love you.
And mine's right and yours wrong. So,
well, you're nuts, but I still love you.
I got nuts
in your mouth. Yes, we understand that. You like them there a lot, and they don't have to be shaved for him.
Damn.
No. Hatfield and I have had some memes go back and forth on Facebook that would this conversation is very tame. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
Just yelling at Gary in the chat earlier for just saying the word porn. Now look at him.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, who wants to see a naked chicken going around?
Oh.
A rooster?
Yeah, exactly.
So, sorry, there's 5 of us on here. None of us have a big enough cock for a rooster.
Okay, guys. I have decided I'm going to do something new.
All right.
Uh-oh.
So, for all you guys out in the chat and you guys in here, I'm still going to try to get this whole interview with Gwebs set up for next week. Get some things clarified, worked out, so we can get this thing going. But what I would like from y'all is send me suggestions for people you would like for me to interview. Everybody out there's got my email address. It's theoutlawhatfield@gmail.com or ellishatfield@gmail.com. Either one to get to me. Now send me suggestions. And these are one-on-one interviews, just like the old format. I will do the very best I can to hook up with the people you suggest and see if I can't work something out. It could be guys I've already interviewed. It could be people that I haven't interviewed. I'll do what I can. I make no promises either way, but we'll see how it goes.
Yes,
and never enough ammo.
I've already done that, but I'd love to interview NEA again.
Talking about anything besides firearms.
Talking about anything besides firearms.
Or comics, or anything that that we are accustomed to him talking about.
So anything at all.
Yeah,
anything
pretty much.
Outside of it.
That would be difficult, even for me.
No, here's what you got to do. You got to have a show, and Matt has got to try and be quiet as long as physically possible for him.
we have a celebrity in the house tonight. We have a celebrity in the house. Somebody has beat the dead horse, and he has shown up.
Oh, is Quark around?
No.
Hey, dead horse, how are you, my friend? It has been a while. And yes, you are indeed in the Twilight Zone.
Quark
How
got
about
buried by his
Lulu
cats.
off the movie The Fifth Element? I'd like to hear about. You guys should talk about the time he went on Midnight's chat. Which time?
Probably the last time.
I have been on Midnight's chat more than once. And it's always a shit show.
I bet he regrets that.
I think he's
Everyone
on
regrets
that
it.
one on there the last time because things got a little out of control. I mean, it was out of control for Midnight Show.
Wait,
Outlaw,
who's this?
everyone said you got trampled to death by a beast outside of a shady bar. Nah, that was a myth.
No,
Never happened.
That's what made him look so good. He used to look worse than this, boys.
Wait, he did?
Yeah.
Oh, God, I love you guys. I have missed this. Anyway, guys, we have been going for an hour and a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, only six left.
Six what left?
Hours.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, good luck with that one.
No, there's not going to be any more of those 5 and 6 hour chats. Those no.
Those actually kind of hurt in the olden days.
I remember
Especially if you're running.
I remember one night I started a stream I had done my show, and then I started another stream after my show went off the air, and we were on for almost 6 hours straight.
Oh, that's nothing. There was one Sunday between multiple shows that were coming on back to back to back. Me and Gary did over 15 hours straight.
Yep.
That's
I remember
dedication.
those
Sorry.
days. This is not going to be happening, especially when I have to get up for work tomorrow.
Hey, I guarantee my commute's farther than yours.
Oh, my commute's less than 3 miles.
My commute's probably about 40 feet.
Yeah. See?
Soon it's going to be this time in probably 4 weeks is probably going to be about 60 feet. Because I'm no longer going to be in Arkansas.
Where are you going to be? Where are you moving to?
Independence, Missouri.
What in the world? What is in Independence, Missouri?
Do I need to tell you?
Yep.
Well, I've been wanting to get out of Arkansas, and I've been dating a woman since the spring, and you know what? About goddamn time to get out of Arkansas. So.
Does she know you are who you are?
Yeah, we met 19 years ago.
Oh, that poor girl.
I know.
So,
Yeah.
So she's stupid. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
No.
She's a very intelligent woman. and thing is, she could kick my ass.
Well, I hope she does, and I hope she's on camera.
Yeah. She is less than half my weight and could still kick my ass.
Oh, well, good.
Yeah.
She'll keep you in line. And I hope she don't listen to this show because she will just hear you admit that she's stupid. Or,
No,
you said it.
Actually, I got it. Nah, she doesn't know about this stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's going to be hitting her in the face here in a little bit.
Yeah. She's going to find out about all your rowdy friends.
Yeah. Well, she shot a gun twice in her life, and both times were with me. So
she's got a good teacher, is what you're hearing.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah, but how many firearms has she shot?
Probably about 6, 7.
So, have you guys bought anything new in the firearm arena lately?
Let's see. Since COVID started, I picked up a Ruger Ranch, like a little 22, single action 22. I bought it for Jackie, her first gun. I picked up a Russian SKS, numbers matching, looks to be damn near unfired for $250. Laminate stock. Numbers match even on the laminate stock. And then I picked up one of those Carcano TSs with bayonets.
Cool, man.
Looky there, Biker Bob's alive.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
There's a blast from the past right there.
Yeah.
Every so often.
See, the outlaw shows up and everybody follows. That's just the way it is.
You know how Patriot was talking about, just use black powder? Bob remembers when black powder was new.
No, Bob remembers before black powder.
Bob was there. Bob was the one that gave Noah the help building the ark.
Hey, he brought the nails.
It's older than what I was going to say. I was going to say Bob was there and helped the Chinese invent the gun, but you went back farther than I was going to. So.
Anyway, I bought 2 this year. I bought a shotgun,
A rifle and a 4-wheel drive.
and my AKV.
And survive. Hey, how you like that AKV?
I love that AKV.
Did you get it with a 5-finger discount from PSA?
No, of course not.
Nah, he paid for it.
Yeah, boy, did I ever.
One way or the other. You're going to have to let me shoot that sometime.
Yeah, eventually I'll bring it out there.
Yeah.
Boob Sweat, looky here. How you doing?
You
I picked up the AKV. That is an absolutely amazing gun. PSA outdid themselves with that one. I mean, and as much as I love the crisp texture, I love this thing. Man, it is absolutely amazing.
I'm really glad that they went with the CZ style magazines.
So am I. They're cheaper.
Well,
they're reliable.
That and there's like five or six companies that are making it.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I like how CZ didn't keep that design under wraps.
And here's the great part: PSA makes their own magazines for it.
Yep.
So, but yeah, man, it's a fantastic gun. If you get the chance to pick one up, I'd say do it.
If they ever come back in stock,
you're not going to regret it.
Whenever I head north, I may have to, keep on heading north and pay old Travis a visit.
If you get a chance to shoot one, shoot it, and if you get a chance to buy one, jump on it. My next purchase is probably going to be one of the AKEs.
I kind of want their 74s.
I do too. I want a 74. Because I've already got Foos's rifle. That's good enough for me.
Well, I have two 74s. I have 2 74s, 2 47s, 2 SKSs.
Yeah, believe it or not, Foos can make a decent AK. So
if my name's on it, damn right.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, and since your name was on it, I had to put East German furniture on it to make it authentic.
That works.
Wait a minute. You built him an AK?
No, he sold me one of his.
Oh, I was about to say.
Yeah. Well, what it is, I built one, and I forgot. Like at one time, I was going to get a whole bunch of AK receivers with my last name 1, my last name 2, on up, and just have different builds of AKs on it. Just get different parts kits from different countries. But after my second or third AK build, I'm like, I'm not going to do this anymore. And whenever Night Strike was asking, I'm like, I have one I might, let go of. And I was thinking about the one that he ended up getting. And after I sent it, I was like, that's the one with my name on it.
Oops.
Yeah.
So what kind of barrels did you use on those?
They're Green Mountain.
Okay.
From, I mean, yeah, it's what came in parts kits. RA heads based.
Okay.
Yeah.
Works use it.
As I've been packing up, I found 147 and 174 receiver. So, and I have a parts kit.
You could build more if you wanted to.
Yeah, I have a parts kit with a populated barrel, but it's slightly out of headspace because whenever I push the cross pin in, I ever so slightly took out some material, so I didn't have the barrel in quite as far, and that's a Yugo build. But
you can fix that though.
Yeah, I could push it in and have a bigger cross pin in it. That, or I may just send it out to someone and have it built. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just. I still have all the kits and everything, and all in the presses to do it. It's just whatever.
I got into a conversation with a guy a while back, and he was asking me why I like the 7.62 but 3.9 rounds so much. Compared to a 5.56 or 300 blackout. And we were talking about hunting. And I said, think about it. I live in a state and in an area of the state where it's mostly swamp. That is the perfect deer rifle or deer round.
Plus, there's also gators down here.
Yeah. And it's perfect for hog. It's good for hog. It's good for deer.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to be taking 300-yard shots. So,
heck, whenever a buddy of mine down south a little bit, he was wanting to hunt hog. I gave him one of my AKs and gave him a 75-round drum.
That'll do it.
He walked up on a herd with a red light and just started lighting them up. I think he killed like 20, 25. So.
Yeah, exactly. People say that 7.62 is underpowered for deer hunting. I beg to differ.
No.
No.
And people take deer with 5.56.
Oh yeah.
People also take hog with 5.56 too.
Mm-hmm. But
I
mean,
and here's a little secret, people. If you shoot them in the head, it don't matter.
It really doesn't.
You can't eat antlers. You can boil them all day long, and you still can't eat them. Shoot them in the head; they don't go nowhere.
Might be able to use them as toothpicks, though.
Yeah, maybe.
But I gotta get out of here. I'm gonna be heading to bed soon. So.
Yep, we're calling this one. We're going to call this one done. Again, ladies and gentlemen, remember that if there's anybody out there you'd like to see me do a one-on-one interview with, send me an email, theoutlawhatfield@gmail.com, and I will do everything in my power to set that up. I'd like to thank everybody that was on here tonight. Guys, I have missed you all. Thank you for showing up. God bless each and every one of you. And for you out there in the chat, y'all be safe, take care, and have a good night. You guys want to say anything before we take off?
Give him the bird.
Shall not be infringed.
Bye-bye.
Adios, guys.
That's a careful.
See you on the range.